Wake 'em up, 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 wake 'em. It's time to wake up the sleeping. It's time to wake up the sleeping.
Yo, what's going on, man? Woke 2 times here for a second season.
Yeah.
You know, the first season went so good with you guys that we had to come back and give y'all a second one. My boy Corey right here, Isaiah in the building. Let's get started on the topics.
Okay, so we have Van Jones. I don't know if you guys know who that is, but he used to be like a contributor to CNN. I think they fired him, but
Oh, wow.
he basically came out and said that he had worked with Trump on the First Step Act. If you guys don't know what the First Step Act, it was passed to get blacks released from prison. And The View, these women on The View basically attacked him and said the black community's not behind him no more. And
This is absolutely ridiculous, man. Like it's like they don't. It doesn't matter if what he's doing is helping the community, because as long as he's with Trump, then it's bad. It doesn't matter what he's doing
Right.
is good or anything like that. Is because of who he's associated with.
right.
But you know, if he's going to help the black community, what does it matter who he's associated with or who's helping him, as long as he's helping the community?
And the thing is, Van Jones is somebody that's been very critical of Trump. He wasn't a Trump supporter, right? He actually got on TV and cried when Biden got elected. I don't know if you guys seen that. But yeah, he's been
Tears
critical
of joy?
Trump. Yeah, he was happy. He was
wow.
actually
Okay.
happy that Biden got elected,
Wow.
right? And said we're bringing like civility back to the White House. But it's like the black community. It's if you guys aren't accepting of Van Jones because he worked with Trump to get black men out of prison, why are you accepting Biden, who put black men in prison,
Biden and Kamala tag team force.
right? And Kamala, right?
Right.
So
Tag team
Jamal
force.
Truelove, right? So it's just very confusing, man. It's hard to keep up with all this stuff. It's nonsense. It's ignorance.
Yeah, man. A lot of people came out on the internet. You can't see this stuff on on TV and stuff like that, but thanking Trump for getting them out of prison.
Right.
A lot of people, man, but they don't show these things. Once again, they do not show these things. They don't want to show anything good when it comes from that party. You know what I mean? The Trump administration, they don't want to show good things. They want to show everything that they can to get people to dislike this man. It's unfortunate, but there is things that you can find if you actually do research for yourself.
Right. And not just look at super edited clips of what the
Right.
mainstream media is showing you, right? Because they're trying to push a certain narrative. And that goes into, I want to go into next, the way the mainstream media has been portraying conservatives, right? And calling them domestic terrorists. This is a big thing right now.
Wow.
This is a really big thing right now, man. It's like,
Wow.
okay, because I don't agree with you politically, I'm going to come out and say that you are the enemy, right?
Wow.
And I'm going to, like, there was an anchor that just came out and start speaking about drone strikes on, I'll roll the clip. Let's roll the clip for him.
We had a policy, and it was very controversial. It was carried out under the Bush years and under the Obama years, attacking terrorism at its root, of going after and killing, and in the case of Amr al-Awlaki, an American, a Yemeni American, with a drone strike for the crime of inciting violence, inciting terrorism.
This is a bunch of scumbags.
You cannot be civil with a political party that wants to destroy what you stand for.
This threat facing America today comes from within. Radical extreme conservatives, also known as domestic terrorists.
Okay, so domestic terrorists. Where were these people at when all these liberals was running crazy, rioting and burning down buildings?
Burning the cities up, causing billions in damage.
What's interesting to me is these liberals were burning small businesses, you know what I mean, in neighborhoods, doing all kind of crazy things, to their own neighborhoods.
Small black businesses.
Right. But when you take it right to the Capitol, then it's a problem. They took it to their neighborhoods instead of taking it, first of all, I condemn any violence from anywhere. But I'm just saying, though, what's more logical? You know what I mean? Let's just say, as far as like if we were to talk or if we were to protest, You know, what's more logical? Protesting in your own neighborhood, in your own city, where your own small businesses are, where your mom and pops own shops, are going around, you know, D.C. or the Capitol, you know,
where the people who make the policy
right
can change it.
Right. And you guys have to open your eyes. You guys have to open your eyes. This is why they don't say nothing about the neighborhoods, but when it comes to them, they do. They put it, like, are you guys not seeing this? That's the stuff that's going on TV.
Brought the National Guard out as personal bodyguards, which is going to cost taxpayers millions and millions of dollars.
Absolutely.
That's what they do. But it's defund the police, right?
Absolutely insane. Wow.
You know, it's defund
yeah.
the police and ACAB. You know, all cops all bad.
Wow.
Right?
Wow.
Come on, man.
And when buildings are burning down, you know, these small mom and pop shops, it's a peaceful protest.
Right.
How?
Right.
How? Absolutely insane, man.
Insane. Okay, next we have this is insane. This story is insane. So, you know,
They just
lately
keep coming. They just
it
keep
keeps coming. Lately we've been seeing a lot of there was an article put out from WRAL.com or from a cartoonist, and he drew the first black lieutenant governor of North Carolina as a member of the KKK.
Wow.
Right? And this is, look, he made history being the first black lieutenant governor of North Carolina. And they depicted him as a KKK member because of what? Because he was a Republican.
Yep.
Because he was a conservative. And this is happening a lot. We're seeing this over and over again.
Right. They want to own everything, man. They want to have everything, man. And you know, it's unfortunate, man, that people don't really see what's going on behind the scenes and the hidden agendas that is happening. You know, we can't even say too much on here without it being censored. You know what I mean? We can't even go too into depth on things that we possibly know because they'll take the video down. You get what I'm saying?
Demonetize it.
It's very unfortunate, man. So we just hope, you know, things are said and people read through the lines, you know, just like different things that's going on in the world. You know, we have to read through the lines on certain things, you know, but open your eyes. Open your eyes to what's really going on, you know.
We don't want, listen, we used to be liberals, okay? For those of y'all out there that don't know, that are just going to be watching this and thinking, oh, they're just speaking up for conservatives and Republicans. We grew up in Democrat families, people that voted Democrat, okay? We grew up in liberal families. All our friends were liberals. We still have friends that are liberals and family members that are liberals.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want people to know that we want unity. That's what we're about. We're about pushing unity, real diversity, not the diversity that the left uses where you want diversity in color, but you don't want diversity in thought.
Right.
Right? That's what
Right.
we're about.
Right, man. And it's all a game, really, dude. Like, until you start researching and seeing what's really going on, it's like a game to a lot of these elites, you know? And
right.
The game, you know, unfortunately has to do with minorities, you know, more so with the black skin color, black skin tone. And
using us.
Yeah, man. You know, they'll say all kind of things that they're going to do, then they get in office and none of these things are done. You know, this is one of the reasons why I like Trump, because Trump was actually making things happen. What he talked about, he did, you know. And it's unfortunate because a lot of the media is not on Trump's side. You know, so they don't show those things. So people don't really see those things until you start doing research. This is why so many people started to like Trump, because a lot of people started realizing like something's off.
More minorities voted for him this
Right.
time around than last time around.
At some point, when something is when somebody's getting talked about so bad, you know what I mean? You got to look into it yourself. You know what I mean?
Right.
If I had a friend in my school, if I had a girl there who everybody was just talking bad about, I would want to see what's really going on. I wouldn't just keep the rumors. I would want to go in and see what's really going on and see what is it that they're talking bad about.
Yeah.
You know, and is it true? Is it factual?
Especially if everybody in that school used to love that girl and used to talk good about that girl. Right.
What happened now? Who started this rumor that got this girl, you know what I mean, so down in the sewer?
Right.
You know, so when it comes to things like this, you really have to do your own research. You have to go in and see if what people are talking about is true. Don't look at edit clips. You know what I mean? Don't look at what the media is saying that does not have the
that
best
hate
interest.
him and are being funded
Right.
by people who want you to hate him so you don't vote for him. And it's not just him.
Right.
This has been going on. This has been going on as
Yeah.
far as conservatives and Republicans go. Okay, and I'm
Right.
not saying the Republican Party is full of, angels. No, there's so
Right.
many corrupt Republicans as well.
Right.
That's
No,
what people
no.
gotta understand.
Yeah. This thing has been going on for a long time. The only reason that it's blown up right now is because somebody got in office that wasn't on that side. This has been going on a long time. That's been on that side, but now somebody finally got in office that was on that side. So it's really been in our face.
Right.
You know, that's it. That's the only reason it's really in our face, because somebody in the office was not a part of the agenda that's going on their side.
Right. They said it when he was first coming out. I think it was Newt Gingrich that said he wasn't part of the club. He wasn't part of the secret societies.
Right. He even said it. One of his speeches, Trump said, I used to be a part of it, but I'm not a part of it no more.
He used to
And-
fund Democrats. Like, he used to fund Democrats.
Right.
I think he funded some Republicans too, but
Right.
that's what he was saying in the debate going against Hillary.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
yeah.
So
He
so
said
yeah,
he-
man, what we want you guys to do is we want you guys to and us ourselves, we started researching, and that's why we came out of, this whole
Right.
woke nonsense where we believed all, Republicans were racist white people and this and that. We started to do our own research, right? We started to learn about the Democrat Party, the history of the Democrat Party, and how they've been manipulating blacks for so long.
Right. The Democratic Party started the KKK, right?
Right,
Am I wrong?
Right,
The
they used
the
to-
Democratic Party didn't want blacks to vote.
right.
It goes deep, like, and
Really
it's like,
deep.
and it's like, how do we go from knowing that to getting buffooned and the trickery coming in to the point where black people want to vote for Democrats?
Super bamboozled.
It's absolutely absurd.
Like, it's like everything they project onto the Republicans, they are and they do. It's so insane, right?
Right.
And like I said, man,
Yeah.
look, we are for the people. We are for libertarians. We are for conservatives, Republicans. We are for Democrats who are not super far left, that don't want to hear any common sense, right? Leftists, not too far right, not too far left. You see what I'm saying? We're for the people and we're for truth. We're going to stand up for truth.
We're for equality. And I
Right.
think that I personally think that that's something that Trump stood for, bringing equality to America, and that's something that they don't want. They want power.
Right.
They want power. They want to be above us. They
Right.
do not want to be equal.
Mm-hmm.
And they didn't like that when somebody came in office trying to make that happen.
They want people who are mentally enslaved and robots
Right, man.
who's going to follow their every command. That's what they
Right.
want. They don't want free
Yeah.
thinkers.
Yeah, man. It's bad, man. But the good thing is a lot of people are waking up.
Right.
A lot of people are truly waking up, man, and gotta just keep praying about it, man, because if that was I'm so glad that happened though, because that gave people a chance to wake up.
Right.
That gave people a chance to wake up.
This
man.
whole situation the last 4 years has awakened so many different people.
right.
Right. And
Right.
we're a part of that group. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That started to look into things and do our research and start to read, because that's what the crazy thing is. They used to say you want a black man not to know information and you put it in a book. Right. And I think even up to this day, not just a black man, but black people, you put it in a book. I think even to this day, man, we don't do our research and we don't read. And I'm not just talking about black people, like overall, all people. We really need to start researching. We really need to start reading. We really need
Yeah.
to start looking into the history of different policies that were enacted, right? The history of different people in the country that pushed agendas that were for the people, and people who pushed agendas that were against the people,
Right. Yeah, man. And it's interesting to me that, before Trump was Obama, and media made him out to be, Robin Hood,
angelic.
but then you take a closer look, like, it's like, what did he do for the black community?
Minorities, I mean,
Minorities in general, but they like to say the black community a lot on the media, but minorities in general. And then Trump comes in and does a lot, and they don't show anything.
Trump was like the one enacting all the peace deals, right? And Obama was the one taking us to war, right? And
Right.
keeping us in war.
Right.
Drone strikes and all this different
They
type
want
of stuff.
power, man.
It's
They
like,
want power.
so yeah, man, we just want to wake people up. That's why
Right.
we started this podcast. That's why we named it what we did, Woke 2 times, because we woke. A lot of people think they woke, but we
Yeah.
consider ourselves to be woke, not above anybody, but we've just done our research, and we've come to the conclusion that there are a lot of wicked elites that want power over us.
Right.
And we are going to be a voice for the voiceless. We're going to speak up, right? Because a lot of people won't listen to people if it's coming from a certain, if you look a certain type of way. So we as, young black men want to speak up for the people who you won't hear it from, because you won't take it from them because they look a certain type of way.
Yep.
Right? So, yeah, man, that's what we're here for.
Yeah, man. That's pretty much it, man, for first episode. I hope you guys liked it. We will be back again shortly. I'm glad you guys are tuning in. Continue to tune in. We'll continue to bring you truth, in our perspective on it. Have a good day. God bless.
God bless.
Wake 'em up, 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 wake 'em up. It's time to wake up the sleeping. It's time to wake up the sleeping.